What do you think is the number one thing you can do to make a difference in your results in your life? I personally believe the difference maker is accountability. In order to have massive success, changes, growth, I believe you've got to create more awareness and commitment to prioritizing accountability in your life. So today I want to talk to you about how to create more accountability and strategies for becoming more and more productive in your life. It's time to really level up. So I appreciate you being here this morning. Look forward to talking with you a little bit more. And don't forget to hit me up on the Daily Mastermind Facebook page, or DM me on the Instagram page and let me know what you're working on and what you're struggling with and what I can help you with. I'm here to serve, and I'd love to hear from you. Let's get right into it. Welcome back to the Daily Mastermind. George Wright III here with your daily dose of inspiration, motivation, and education. Let's get into it. I am excited today to talk to you about the power of accountability. Accountability is definitely a very, very important topic. Now, this is one that we all kind of shrug off a little bit. We shrug off and we just, we really don't put a lot of effort and thought and time into it. But I can tell you right now, accountability is absolutely the difference maker. It is what's going to force you to stay on track, to stay focused, to have execution, to be resolved. Accountability is something that most of us don't want to have. Most of us don't want to have someone that we're accountable to, or accountable to ourselves for that matter. So I want to talk a little bit about that. And first, I want to just kind of talk a little bit about what makes up accountability. Here's the bottom line. Accountability starts with you. It doesn't matter whether you're in a job, have a business, have a 50-50 relationship, or whatever it is that you're in. Accountability always starts with you. You have to be the one. Be the one. Be the hero of your own story. Be the driver of your life. Be the creator of everything around you. And so accountability is going to start with you. Also, if we go back to prosperity pillar number 2, I take personal responsibility. It involves you taking personal responsibility in everything that you do. You have to be the one that takes responsibility. It starts with you, but it also continues with you. And, also I want to say that you've got to be able to be accountable all of the time. See, this is one of the flaws that we have is we might be accountable sometimes and not accountable other times, or accountable when we want to be and not when we don't want to be. But you have to be accountable all of the time. That's the key here. And also what goes hand in hand with that is you have to hold everyone accountable in your business. You can't be selective in your life and hold some people accountable and other people's not accountable. You have to be consistent in your character. If your character is made up of accountability, it holds everyone accountable and with the same standards. So accountability needs to be something you need to develop and perfect and be consistent with. Because like I said before, the difference between success and failure is your ability to really manifest accountability in your life, your business, your relationships, and everything that you're doing, every endeavor that you have. So let's talk a little bit about one of the most important factors I believe you need in accountability, and that's a scorecard. You need to be able to track your results, your efforts, your activity, your productivity. And you can't do that without a scorecard. A scorecard keeps you consistent and transparent. So what do I mean by a scorecard? What I mean is whether it's a report, daily rituals, a checklist, public accountability, whatever it is, you have got to have some way of keeping score. Imagine professional athletes just out there, shooting the ball, throwing the ball, scoring touchdowns, scoring baskets, and just not keeping score. It doesn't really work. When you're driving for success, you got to have a scorecard. But I also think there are some huge benefits of having a scorecard and tracking your accountability. And the first of that is communication. See, it's much easier to hold people accountable and have you accountable when you communicate clearly. And the best way to communicate is to have a written or trackable scorecard, which tracks your goals, your activities, your productivity. I do a lot of marketing, and so obviously having a marketing report, sales report, daily rituals to check off. It's sort of like if you want to start doing daily rituals and you don't hold yourself accountable by tracking those rituals, or if you have goals, but you don't actually have a scorecard, accountability through a scorecard is huge, but you can communicate and be very clear and precise as to what you want done, what goals and objectives. And so communication will get clearer with a scorecard. Scorecards also help you to be transparent. And, especially in any organization, business, partnership, things like that, having a scorecard allows for transparency, and you're not maybe looking for one result and someone else is working for another result, and you don't have any communication or transparency on what's happening. So scorecards will help with that. Also, scorecards allow you to create benchmarks and goals to shoot for. And having accountability without a scorecard is difficult because you can't track your benchmarks and your goals. And I think a scorecard will help you, your business, individuals, partners, add milestones, or maybe a better way to say it, because milestones are great for goals, but guideposts. Having that scorecard will guide you and make sure you're staying on path, you're staying on course. And a scorecard allows you to know and create audibles, which is some things we'll talk about in making course adjustments tomorrow. So just as a review, accountability is going to start with you. You've got to take personal responsibility and be consistent all of the time with every person in the same way. And creating a scorecard will allow you to create more communication, transparency, and guide you on your path to accountability. So what I'd like to do, those are the thoughts for today with step 4 of expanding and growing your business, your life, your relationships. I'd like you to take a strategy this week and just find an area that you would like to be more accountable in. Level up in your area of accountability. Create that area, and then I'll give you just kind of a tip. Maybe find something that drives you and gives you motivation in that area. For example, if it's a working out goal or area that you want to take to the next level, create a scorecard, become accountable, focus, create some resolve, and execute. But find something that motivates you and keep that in front of you, because the more motivation you can kind of keep in front of yourself until you have the daily habits and rituals, the more you're going to be willing to be accountable, the more you'll want to be accountable, and the more you'll be accountable. So whether it's working out or whether it's business, maybe your motivation is, pictures of your kids. Maybe your motivation is some type of a monetary goal you want to get to. Maybe it's recognition. And it could be in all those areas of health, business, workout, relationships. Keep your motivation in front of you, and then make sure that you are accountable through a scorecard or through public, commitments or whatever you need to do to be accountable. That's my message for today. I think accountability will help you take it to the next level. I hope you will learn something from this. And if you'll do me a favor and share this with anyone you feel might need it, that'll help us to kind of expand our message. And I hope you have an amazing weekend. I really want you to spend some time this weekend and really think about what you want to create in your life. What is the vision you want to create for your life? I look forward to talking with you on Monday. Monday, we're going to be talking about prosperity pillar number 3. So we've got some great topics and a great lineup for you next week. Have an amazing weekend, and I will talk with you soon.